What's going on, everyone? This is Sage from Sage Knows IT. Thank you so much for joining the stream. I had an interesting conversation with one of our community members last week, and he allowed me to share it with him. But before I do, we go into that. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel if you're watching us on YouTube. And hit the subscribe button, like button, share this out to anyone and everyone who might be having some issues with their Facebook accounts. Also, join us at www.sageknowsit.com. We've got a lot of great content there, a lot of great material for small business owners and how to better protect yourselves, including a free data breach guide. So please feel free to go over there and check that out, www.sageknowsit.com. So with that being said, I was saying is we had one of our community members there who reached out to me because he was concerned his Facebook account had been hacked and he wasn't able to get in. He was trying to use the reset and he found out that his email address had been compromised. So he wasn't able to recover his account. So I gave him some tips. Eventually we got things squared away, and I did share the story on the blog. So if you want to get the full story, feel free to go check that out. But one of the things that I had told him is that, there's the importance of securing your account isn't just about having good passwords, 8 to 10 digits or characters with numbers and letters and symbols. It's not enough to do that. I was introducing him to multi-factor authentication or two-factor authentication, which is essentially what that is kind of think of it like as a token. When you use your username and password, the next screen that comes up is asking you for some type of token that you get from either an SMS message or through an application. And so I he went through that and we got that implemented. So I thought that it would be a good idea that I show you guys how to implement two-factor authentication for your Facebook account. So then that way, if your password is ever compromised and someone takes over the account, you have a second layer of protection that won't allow access until someone uses that code that's synchronized with your device. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen to show you guys how to do it. And just keep in mind, I'm already logged in to our corporate Facebook account. The interface should look pretty much identical for you. So whether you're a small business or if you're using a personal account, it should look pretty identical to you. So let's get into it. If I press the right button there we go. All right, so here's what it looks like. At the very top, you have a little chevron. Top right, there's a little chevron for the account. You'll click on that. And then you go down, you should have an option that says privacy and settings, or settings and privacy right here. So you're going to want to go ahead and click on that. And then for me, I always use the privacy shortcuts because it should be in the top 5 to 10 in my opinion. So you just hit that privacy shortcuts and it'll take you to this screen here. So you scroll down, you see some great options here around privacy. You have things where you can control your face recognition. I can't say that word today. Recognition. You have the manage your location settings, which we're going to go down here to account settings. That's what we're mostly important. So we have get alerts about unrecognized logins. So this one here, I'm not going to show you on screen because it's going to give you my personal history there and some IP addresses. So I don't want that to happen. But here, I like this option here as well. And let me see if I can scroll down just a little bit so you can see it, because I know just recognize you guys can't see that on screen there. But I like this option to get alerts about unrecognized logins, because if someone uses a device outside of your devices that you normally log into, you're going to automatically get an email or SMS message on your phone, text message on your phone saying, hey, someone's logging in or accessing your account, and that's your first indicator that your account is being targeted or compromised. So take some time to go through that, because that's also a great option there. But what you want to go into is the use two-factor authentication here. Now, unfortunately, I can't show you on this account here what the next screen looks like, but I will describe it the best I can, just because once you click on that, it's going to take you to another screen that's going to give you a little QR code that you'll scan with your phone. Or you'll just download the app and then you'll scan it and then it'll automatically link up. So two-factor authentication, like the apps that are used for this, are very affordable. For most people, you can use the Google Authenticator app, which I'm going to show you what it looks like. So I'm just going to go to google.com. Hopefully you don't see too much of my history there. I think I have it blocked out there. So you just put in Google Authenticator. And then here, you get the website here, two-factor authentication. So I am actually, like, if you click on the first one, it's going to assume that you have an Android device. Well, it won't assume that you have an Android device, but it's going to take you to the Play Store there, which is the Android store. I don't know if you have an Apple, it might actually redirect you there. But this kind of gives you like some of the reviews that are available on there as well. I just got to hit the view the website so you can see what it looks like here. And maybe get some screenshots here, but essentially all you do is you download the actual app, the install Google Authenticator. You'll log in with your Google ID, and then from there you basically just use the app to scan that QR code. And a QR code kind of looks like a barcode, but it's squared. So this is what a QR code looks like, and this is what you're going to essentially get when you go to that next part there. So once you do that, your devices are basically paired together, they're synced together, and then once they're synced together, every time that you enter in your password, it will require that you have that little code. It's like a 6 to 9 digit code that you'll enter in, and then you'll gain access to your account. Now, I know that it seems tedious to have this, that you have to add that 6-digit code every single time, but think of it from this perspective. If someone were to get into your account, your Facebook account, and delete everything that was there, your photos, your phone numbers, your posts, and we're talking about not in the last year, but like 6, 7, 8 years that you have stored there, what's the value of that to you is the question that you should be asking yourself. Because for most people, including myself, I would think that would be priceless. All those memories just gone in an instant. First walking and first day of school, second day of school, third grade, first day of school, wedding photos, things like that, things that you just can't get back at all. So what is a little bit more of a privacy is all I say. But two-factor authentication is definitely the way to go. If you don't want to use Google Authenticator, I believe Facebook does also support Duo, which I think is by Cisco. The only thing is that I believe that's more of a paid app, and it's meant more for enterprises than it is for personal consumption or personal use. So if you're looking for just a free option, I would recommend going to Google Authenticator for that. So, but yeah, that is exactly how you do it. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the post or in this video here. If you're using it, how do you like Google Authenticator and two-factor authentication in general? How do you like that? How do you tell me what the value of it is to you. Just drop it in this video here. I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to follow us as well. SageKnowsIT.com. Again, a lot of great material there. Also subscribe to us. Help us grow here on YouTube. Thank you so much. Take it easy. Till next time.